His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, his vomit on the sweater already, mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting. Anyways, Dustin Poirier has his Eminem 8-mile shot against Islam Makhachev in June, I think June 1st, New Jersey. Why this is his 8-mile moment, his last chance, and maybe even his best chance in this video. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Salam alaikum to everyone.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier, a UFC veteran at his finest. I mean, someone that really had a long and also always at the top career. Most people have a long career and they fall until eventually, like kind of like a Cowboy Cerrone, until eventually it's just like, okay, I need to retire, I get knocked out by everyone, like it's just time. Dustin Poirier always managed to stay on top, from featherweight to lightweight. The problem is that obviously his biggest goal ever, which is the biggest goal ever of every top fighter, is an undisputed championship.
All the belts.
Now you might have seen pictures of Dustin Poirier with a belt. He was the interim champion, which, as every real MMA fan knows, it's just, yeah, it's a belt, but it's not the real one. Like, no real MMA fan will ever say you were the real champ if you were not the undisputed champ. It's just a thing. It's just, it's not the same. There's always that one guy that holds the real belt. You know what I mean? It's like you're the side boy, the side chick, whatever you want to call it.
This guy tickles my pickle.
And Dustin Poirier had his chance at undisputed gold 2 times already. The problem is, both times that Dustin Poirier fought for the belt, he got choked out. First time against Khabib, where he was close to getting his gilly finish, his first gilly finish, but then Khabib choked him out. Charles Oliveira choked him out. And I mean, after the Charles fight, he and we all thought that's probably it. I don't think he will ever get a title shot again, but you never know with Dustin Poirier, right? But then he came back, fought Michael Chandler, won that fight against Michael Chandler, and we were like, okay, well, he just beat another top 5 guy. He might be close to getting one last shot because the lightweight division is and was there at a kind of a weird place where most people, like, there's not that clear of a number one contender and everyone kind of has a possibility to get their shot and whatnot. So they made Dustin Poirier against Gaethje for the BMF belt, which was kind of a number one contender fight as well. So he already beat Gaethje before. He thought, hey, if I beat Gaethje now, I get my next shot. I get to fight for the belt again. Let's go. Woo! So his hopes were all up. He lost to Gaethje. He got knocked out. And why I'm telling you all of this, it will add up in a second. He got knocked out against Gaethje. He thought it's the end of the world. He said it himself. He thought, well, I don't know if I'll ever fight again. I don't know if I should ever do that again. I just got knocked out. I think that's it. That's probably that probably determines my career. Like I'm never ever gonna get to another belt. Like I'm not 25 anymore. I can't do 3 more fights to get to a title shot again and whatnot. But then a fight came up against Benoit Saint-Denis, which wasn't scheduled to be a number 1 contender fight at all, against the number 11 ranked guy. He goes in there, finishes BSD in nice fashion after jumping like 4 gillies and never getting any one of them. So he finished him, and still there's there's talks about a potential title shot because Islam called him out for June because there was no other guy to fight, because Justin Gaethje, who was an number 1 contender, was scheduled to fight Max Holloway at 300, which he then obviously lost, which also helped Poirier a lot. And there was a number 1 contender fight between Charles and Arman. But the problem was that champ Islam wanted to fight early in June. He wanted to fight in June. He said that since a long time. So there was no one else for Islam. They asked Arman after his win against Charles if he wants to fight Islam on June 1st. Arman, pretty intelligently in my opinion, declined because he knew he would get the shot anyways. And why do a quick turnaround, right? Fight Islam on short notice again for the 2nd time. So they asked Dustin Poirier.
The beta male ultimate feelings champion, Dustin Poirier.
So now Dustin Poirier, 1 year after getting flatlined in Salt Lake City, is there for a title shot again. He's literally fighting for the title once again. And this time, it is his last time. I will put my hand on the fire for that. If he loses that fight, that's it. He probably retires, and even if he doesn't retire, he's not getting a title shot again. And I didn't tell you all of this right now just for nothing. That's the reason why it could be his best chance ever. Because in the first fight against Khabib, everything was on the line. Like, oh, my first undisputed title shot, everything is on the line. Lost it. Against Charles, well, I lost for the belt before. I get a second shot now. This is my last chance ever. Like, it's my second shot. I have to make everything out of it. Like, I need that belt. You know what I mean? Loses. Now he's in a position that 1 year ago he thought he will never fight for the belt again. 1 year ago he thought it's over anyways. He already started to live with the thought of, hey, I will never be a champion.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and maybe not the next month.
And now he gets a shot that he probably doesn't really deserve against a guy where everyone says he's gonna lose anyway. No one gives him a chance against Islam. Because Islam is just so dominant and so good in all realms. He's the better version of Khabib, and we saw what Khabib did to Poirier. So everyone's writing Poirier off, and that's why he is so dangerous in that fight. That's why this is probably his best chance of ever winning the belt anyways. If everyone's writing you off, you kind of have nothing to lose. Of course he has something to lose. Of course he will be devastated if he loses. But I can guarantee you, he's much more relaxed going into that title fight than he was against Khabib or against Oliveira. It's a title fight that he never thought he would get anyways. He's going in there having the 8-man moment, so like one last shot, like one more, like he also posted the DMX song, one more road to take, no more risk to take. Like one more time that I risk my health for a belt, kind of. Like that's the last time. So the amount of course he's gonna have pressure, but the amount of pressure that goes off your shoulder because of all the circumstances is enormous and very important. And whilst I still believe Islam is a horrible matchup for him stylistically, I do believe, man, that's Poirier's 8-mile moment. If not now, then never. So if Poirier ever wins the belt, it's gonna be now. Well, that makes sense because he lost before, but you know what I mean. Like, I think Poirier has some decent chances. I still favor Islam as of right now. That's not an official prediction video. But if not now, never. And Poirier will be as dangerous as ever. That's Ryan. And that's how we end the video, okay? Write your opinion in the comments, guys. What do you think about Dustin Poirier in his title shot? Does he even deserve it? Do you think Bloodsport is just talking nonsense? He will just get slapped around by Islam. That's not an 8-mile moment, that's a 1-mile moment. It's gonna get blasted, and that's it. It's gonna retire sore and as a pea-hat. Write in the comments, like this video, guys, subscribe to the channel, would appreciate that. Check out the Bloodsport merch, bloodshop.net, beautiful pieces like that all over the shop, rash guards, whatever you like. Worldwide free shipping with the code FREE. Check it out. Stay bloody, guys, and until the next one. Bye-bye. Bloodsport out.